All right, YouTube. So I know I haven't posted in a while, and it's about time for me to give you guys an update. I'm gonna try to get back to posting more often. I'm probably just gonna do shorter clips or shorter videos, 10 minutes or less videos. Let me know how you guys feel about that in the comments on just the smaller things that I'm doing. More than likely to be videos on if I'm doing something. I may not complete it in that one video, but I might make more than one video on that particular subject so you guys can see more in depth of what we're doing. As you can see here, we have the car. A lot of things got done to it, as you've seen in the beginning. So for now, I'm just gonna go over the front view of the car and make sure we go over everything we've done up front, what's to come for up front. We're back with the drag and drive idea. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to a drag and drive car so that I can use it for more than one thing, which one of the videos I'm gonna make is gonna be me driving this car all the way to Georgia and back to North Carolina. So that's one of my goals, to do the drag and drive with that, and also still be a race car, because I don't want to just have a race car that just sits. I want to be able to drive the car normally, because I know that I put a lot of time in this vehicle, so I do want it to be more than just a car that's just going to race. All right, YouTube. So I was saying, I prefer this car to be more than just a race car. So I'm going to show you guys more in depth the things I've done. It's a lot has changed from my last video to now. I'm going to get to it one by one. As you see, I did put tint back on the car, but I'm going to stay in this area here of what I've done, because we've got a lot of things done onto the back. But we're going to stay up here for now in this video of the fuel system, the intake, the intercooler. I do have something else up under there. I know you guys probably seen it in one of my TikToks, but I have something else up under there that I'm going to show you guys. I have new parts up under there. We're not completely done up under here. We're pretty much there, but we're not fully done with all the parts that I have. I have more parts to put on the car, but I just really just been working on the car myself in the spare time I get. All right, YouTube. So I was saying, it's another part down here that we got done. I'll show you guys that in a few. So starting here, I went ahead and put the trim rings on. As you guys know, the car is gonna stay like this. What I mean by that is not painted until this car is where I want it to be. I don't care about paint. I don't care about having it look pretty. All of that show car stuff, I'm not interested in that. If I wanted the show car, I would have built a show car. But we do have the trim rings on the exhaust. We're going to keep this exhaust on there. Now the turbos on here, as you guys see, this line runs to the inside of the car. You guys will see that in another video of what that's going to. If you know anything about boosts, you know what this goes to. So we have our turbos. We have the fittings here coming from the outlet on the turbo housing, going up to the bottom of the wastegate. And then I have my compression fitting here, which I'll be mounting my boost controller somewhere up here so that I can run to both sides of these gates. I only have a 90 on here because I couldn't find another straight. Either I'm gonna do a straight or I'm gonna do a 90 just like this, but we also have that on this side. To the compressor housing, we moved the intercooler back more up into the grill. So I'm just gonna have to add a piece here and then connect the bottoms to the bottom of the intercooler there. We'll do that soon. We'll have that connect there, which is going to be easy. It's not too far off. I can actually show you guys now. So it's probably like a, can't really see if I can get you guys in there. It's a little bit off, so I just need to come over a little bit more, which I'll be able to do that with probably like a 90 and then connect it. And then here I already have the extra piece for it because I kept this here from the last intake I made. So that could just go there and it'll mount back up. And then on this side, same thing. It's just a little bit off, as you see. So all I have to do is, again, 90 to bring it out more to hook up there. We do have our turbo drain. It's too long right now. I'm going to go ahead and shorten that because it runs to the bottom of the motor. As you can see here, that's my turbo drain. Focus. There we go. We have the turbo drain there. And then as far as the other side, we have the other turbo drain there, right there. So this one I'm going to keep like this because it runs well. This other side, I was just testing it out for the 10 AN. So I just have to shorten this one so that it can flow better. And then as you guys see here, I went ahead and got a fuel cell. This is a 3-gallon fuel cell. I just tacked on a 12 AN on here, which runs to the pump. This is the Aeromotive 6-gallon pump. It goes from the bottom there, so that's a 12 in, 10 out. Then it comes up, and I have it connected here, which we're gonna run the Motion Raceworks 10 micron filter will feed into here. We have Bosch 210 injectors here, and then it wires at the back of the motor, comes to the other side, and I'm gonna have the Aeromotive 12-gallon regulator here, and then that has 2 sides on it. I can either do the one that does 180, or I can do the 90. I'm thinking more of probably the 180 or the 90. I don't know. I'll see which one. And then the return will come back to the top of here, which is -8. And then once I put that -8 there, that'll be the end of the mechanical fuel pump fuel system. We have the belt for the mechanical fuel pump, as you see here, with the drive at the back. Throttle position sensor, IAC sensor. This is going to be the drive fuel system. So as you see here, I'm going to run it from here. This is -8. So we're going to come cross over, -8, come back this way. And then I'm going to put the 6-gallon motion filter will go here. And then it'll return and run with that line on back. As you see here, I got the BTR valve covers, which I'm thinking about switching this where the cap is back here. Put the fittings in the front, and then they'll run back into here. Something else I got on the way coming for the catch can back there. And then over here, I'll also change that fitting to come in the front, put that one in the back. So it'll come around and run that way. All right, and then as you guys see, this is my feeds for the turbos, which runs under the intake, and it comes down right here to the motor. For my blow-off valves, as you see here, I have the fittings on both sides. That'll run under the intake also, and it'll meet this 90 here. It'll meet that 90 right there, and that'll come under the intake. And then this is my oil pressure sensor, which I may have to move because as you see, this is in the way. So I may have to do a little remote setup back here for all my sensors and things like that. This here is the water inlets, which I might be switching that to the other side because that needs to run on back to this side of the car, because as you see, the fuel system will be over here. The puke tank lines will go back that way also, so that'll be too many lines over here. So I'm gonna offset it, put the fittings on this side to run back there to the radiator. As you see, the intercooler is more in the grill, which however, I can't really open the garage right now, but I have an idea. As you see, cut it here. And then for the grill, I'm just gonna block this completely off. Take away the inlet here, because as you see, the radiator is below the grill, so it's really not beneficial to be up here anymore. I'm just gonna have a cutout here for the air to come in and it'll run through. And then I still have some more things to do in the front. I gotta get all these lines made up. I have my throttle cable on here. It's already mounted into the firewall. I don't know what else I haven't showed you guys. I did shim up the wheels for now. These are not staying like this. I just did this so that it'll come off of this here. So I can get my finger in between there, because without those, it moved it out. I changed the spindles, which I'll show you guys. That got a different set of spindles on there. We still haven't plumbed the brakes. That's pretty much the update up front. I am going to change this. It's not going to be touching the fuel. I'm going to run these out that way. I turn them where they're going out that way and out this way instead of touching by the fuel. But the fuel cell will be sitting about this high. We'll have the fuel cell sitting this high. It'll be easier to fill with E85 or methanol. As you guys know, I might do methanol, and which means I might not need the radiator in the back. But I do want the radiator still, because for the street driving, it will be no boost going to anything. So I won't, as you guys know what this line is, I won't be using that on the street driving. I don't want it to make any power. I just want it to be able to drive. We did take the transmission out back there. That transmission is in the process of being built. To get all the internals, I already have most of the internals already in it, out of it, inside of a box. So I just got to get the rest of the internals. But that's pretty much the update on the front side of the car. All right, YouTube. So like I was saying, that's pretty much the update on the front side of the car. I'm gonna give you guys an update on the inside of the car. Then we're gonna go to the back of the car. Then we're gonna go under the car because we have some other updates as far as under the car, as far as the trans mount, the bars, and everything like that. As far as the front, I've been standing up here mostly to go ahead and get that fuel system done because I want everything to be done as far as fuel system here, so I can go ahead and move to the back and get the rest of the things that I'm gonna show you guys back there. I also gotta do some more welding up here, as you see, for the intercooler. I gotta go ahead and get the bongs for the O2 sensors. Like I was saying, for the exhaust, I need to go ahead and put the O2 sensors on both sides with the bongs for them. I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. I think I'm gonna brace this because I've been seeing a lot of people are having issues where the wastegate, the welders are cracking. So I'm gonna put like a square to connect here to here on both ends on it, on both sides, so that that'll stay together. Yeah, so like I was saying, we're gonna start making more videos and try to have daily uploads on videos. It's gonna be short bursts of what I'm doing. You guys will see more in depth behind the scenes. I'm gonna show you guys everything. Right now, y'all already know it's a stock motor. The bigger motor I have in my shed. We're not gonna show you guys the bigger motor. It's gonna stay being a stock motor until I upgrade. But when I upgrade, I'm probably not going to show you guys the bigger motor because that'll be something totally different. It's still going to be LS based unless I change to a big block, but LS based so far. I'm going to stick with that because once if I ever go big block, then I'm completely getting rid of drag and drive. Right now, I just want to do drag and drive because I want to be able to drive this car when I feel like it. I want to be able to drive to different states. I want to get into like the Christmas tree race, the sick summer, sick week, and things like that. And I know I might end up taking the rims off and doing beadlock 17s or anything like that. But with the rims, I'm gonna try to do all of those. I want to be the first big rim drag and drive car. I might not be the fastest now, but I will be. You know, basically stamping that I will be the fastest. There's another thing you guys seen before, which is the turn signals and things like that, horn. I'm putting all that in the car. All of that will be connected, headlights, tail lights, everything. This will be a full-blown street car that I can switch over the fuel and make it into a full race car. So just make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down in the comment box. Hype this video up. In the comment box, tell me what you're working on. Tell me some ideas. If you ever built a drag and drive car that I can use, or just leave a comment and I'll respond to all my comments. Again, thank you.